Can I get any updates on any injury news you might have?
Yeah, so I don't have great news today. So Stefanos, we have to further assess him, but at the moment looks like a long-term injury. So another long-term injury for us this season. Not quite lucky with them, but we will find solutions, and we wish Stefanos a quick recovery and all the best.
You wish him a quick recovery, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be a particularly quick recovery. What is it exactly, and how long is the prognosis, do you think?
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned. So we have to further assess him. So I can't give you a clear schedule and a clear injury. So we have to further assess him, and then we see how long he will be out.
Has he had the scan yet?
He had a scan, but there's still some things we have to clarify.
But you're talking months rather than weeks?
I would say it's months, yeah.
With Yasin Ayari, I think you said that it was a minor issue that he missed Villa. How's he?
Yeah, I hope that he's available on Sunday. It's not quite sure yet, but there's definitely a chance that he's available.
Karu Matoma?
Karumi Toma, he's still an option. So let's see if he's able to train today. He had his comeback to our training sessions. He had a small setback during the training session, not a big one. So hopefully he can train today, and then for sure we try to make him as quick as possible an option for us.
Great, okay. Did you see the game last night?
Yes, I saw it.
See anything from West Ham to concern you?
I think every team has its quality. Every team has its individual quality. Especially like West Ham with their attacking, with their midfield option, they can be a big danger. I think Bone, Fernandes, also Paqueta, when he comes back, Wilson, they all have the quality to score a goal, to create something out of nothing. Especially the teams from Nuno, they are very disciplined. They know how to defend. They know how to win games. So we have to keep pushing. We have to push our limits and our standards again. We have to understand that against small margins will make the difference. No matter if it's like a throw and a set piece, these are all things that can change the game. So we have to be aware of that, and then we have to enter the game with the right mindset. So for me, this game is about having the right character, having the right personalities on the pitch to win it.
Sky had a camera in the West Ham dressing room after the match. There were scenes of quite great celebration. What will coming back like that at a place like Old Trafford do for their morale and their mentality, do you think?
I think the Old Trafford is not an easy place to go and to take something with you. So definitely they can be happy, but like I said, it's about us. It's about our approach. It's about how we enter the game, how intense can we play, how much energy we can bring on the pitch, how good we can do the small margin right for 90 minutes. Not only phases of the game. I think that's the key bit to go and play our style of play, to go and start the game with a lot of energy, and to play it until the end like this.
I know there are damn lies and statistics, but the stats show that you've got a really good record, Brighton, against West Ham. A win rate of 6.3% at West Ham against Brighton. That's the worst win rate they've got against any team in the Premier League. Can you use that as an incentive, maybe as part of your team talk in the build-up to the game?
I don't like statistics, but this time maybe I take them if you say this to me. Yeah.
Is that something now that maybe the players are aware of, or you can make them aware of?
I don't know if the players are aware of. So normally I just use number statistics regarding us, regarding things you can influence, regarding things you can influence by your behavior, and I think that's a statistic they cannot really influence, but definitely for my mind it's very positive. So I will leave this room with a positive feeling thanks to you.
And this next question is just an excuse for us to use some great library footage, but the winner in this fixture last season, a great wonder goal right at the end from Carlos.
Yeah, it was a great goal from Carlos. Was unbelievable finish. So I hope that we don't have to decide the game in the last minutes of the game for getting the 3 points. I hope that we start the game well. I hope that we play a good game for 90 minutes. That we defend well. That we keep the clean sheet. That we try to create good chances. That's the main approach. And if we have to go for a last win, of course we try to. But I hope to solve it before.
You're not a big believer in statistics. Are you a believer in revenge? Biggest defeat of your managerial career was inflicted on you by Nuno?
So I said it before, like Nuno's teams are always difficult to beat, and definitely was one of the worst defeats in my career so far. But I think it's not about revenge. It's not about me against Nuno. It's about Brighton against West Ham. It's a different team, different approaches, different players. So it's really about the players. I focus on my players. I focus on the preparation. I focus on keeping the energy level high, and then let's see what happens.
Still fresh-faced youngster today, but there you are, even fresher-faced and even younger. Who's that in the background? It's a Germany, I think, in under-16 games from 2009.
Yeah, there was on a good path of getting a football player. Unfortunately, I'm sitting now here as a head coach. But yeah, I can remember quite well this battle, like against France. There was always great battles. I was a playmaker for Germany, and Pogba was already a great six, great physical player with a great understanding of the game. So we met quite often in these games. Sometimes he was the winner. Not often I was the winner, but overall I learned a lot, and I'm very happy for his career so far.
Obviously you've become a great manager. He went on to become a great World Cup winning player. Were you kind of equally talented at that stage of your careers, and what happened, if I may ask?
So I wouldn't say equally talented. I would definitely say he had much more talent than me. I was always a crafter. I was a hard worker, and in these kind of battles, especially against Paul Pogba, I really could feel like I'm not physical, that strong like him. So I worked hard. I sacrificed a lot in my youth. I really wanted to get a football player. I really wanted to have these kinds of careers the player have now. But in the end, you have to accept things. You have to understand certain things, and in certain moments, you have to be honest to yourself. You have to be honest that in some moments you need some qualities that get you to make this career, and I didn't have it. So I think one of my strengths was always to be honest to myself, to reflect myself, and I did it also in previous time. But in this time, I already felt like football is my passion, football is my obsession. So I always wanted to do something with football. I always wanted to be implemented in a team. I always wanted to be together with staff members, be together with people, like creating memories, creating experiences together, no matter if they're nice or bad, no matter if they're like remembers you want to remember or not. But overall, it's about enjoying time with people together, and that's what I really love. And therefore, I choose a different path than Paul Pogba. I won't say that I'm yet a great manager. I'm still on my way there. I'm still trying to work hard to get there. But I'm really happy for the career from Paul.
Thank you. And by the way, I'm much, much better footballer than any of us sitting down here. So
really?
Yeah, don't do yourself down.
Speak for yourself, Gary.
Let's see how the others see this here in the room.
With Stefanos, how's his head? How's he reacted? Because he's had such bad luck at making his first Premier League start, and then it's cut short so quickly.
Yeah, I just spoke to him quickly after the game and had like a message with him yesterday. I didn't see him yet. So he's a strong character. He will come back stronger than he is now. Of course, it's a bad moment for him now, but I always hope that the player have an understanding for using this time to get better, to like strengthen things where they might have time now to do, no matter if it's like physical on the body, no matter it's mentally. And then I'm quite sure that this environment here really will help him, that the teammates will help him, that the staff members will help him, that everyone is there to give him a quick recovery, and then hopefully we see him back soon on the pitch.
The environment here, is it important for long-term injured players to still feel part, or are they sort of cast aside, right, you get better and then you can come back and join us when you're fit?
No, for me, the biggest value here is togetherness. So we are never a team that will win games or will be successful by individual quality. This club here will be successful if everyone sticks together, and therefore every player is welcomed in every meeting. Every player can share his opinion, no matter if you're injured or not, and every player can also be involved in training sessions, no matter if you're injured or not. So of course not playing, but you can be involved and can be part of it. And I think that's so important that we don't try to separate the groups. We try to bring them together, because especially when players are injured, they go through a mental dark place. They will have doubts, they will have fears, and I think especially in these times we really have to make sure that we keep them mentally on track, because I experience a lot of times that some players lose their mental resilience. Some players like had so many doubts and so many fears that they didn't come back like they were before, and I think that's our responsibility, that's my responsibility to keep them part of the group. And this environment here, I think there's no better in any other league than we have it here.
Another player, I know it's only been one game, but Carlos, I wondered what you made of his reaction playing against Villa after he was on the bench against Forest. How happy were you with that reaction?
I was pleased overall with the performance from him. I think he showed good reaction, although he wasn't able to play for 90 minutes, but there was a step forward, and I think we can't expect in these phases of his career like big steps. We can't expect like magic performance like we might saw from him last season. It's about doing now the small steps forward. It's about doing the small steps right. And then at one time it feels like a big step, but it's really like trying to keep pushing, trying to get like physical back on track, mentally back on track. And I saw a step forward, definitely, and therefore I was pleased.
And the squad, the team in general, you talked about mindset again today. You mentioned that a few times on Tuesday. I wondered, the mindset at the start of the game against Villa, did it slip after 2-0, maybe after Stefanos' injury? Was there a change on that side?
I wouldn't say that was a massive change. Of course, every injury like affects a team, especially when it's a bad injury. But I think it was over more an energy thing. So we weren't able to keep the energy like we kept it in the first minutes. We weren't able like to defend the small margins right. And then in the end, I said it after the game, I think the biggest difference in this game were set pieces. So the set pieces changed the game. The set pieces were the match winner for Aston Villa. Besides that, I saw two teams competing for the win. The game was on the edge, so it could go in both directions. This time it didn't went our direction. We have to accept it. We have to analyze it. We have to like understand what we need to win these games, because there were like small things we could do definitely better, and these are things we want to keep doing better.
I have a selfish question to finish, because I'm interviewing Ferdy this afternoon, and I just saw that he's played more than 15 professional games in about 8 different positions on the pitch. If you had a team of 11 Ferdys, with his versatility, his attitude, everything, what sort of performance would you get?
I think I would be physically, so regarding sprinting distance, regarding high speed and cover distance, I would be the best team in the league. But I think I would struggle a little bit with set pieces. So therefore, I prefer a lot of 30s in my team, but I also need like big 30s. So if yeah, if we can build big 30s as well, then I have like physical and tall 30s. That's unbelievable. We're really pleased with that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks for helping me.
Just going back to the squad, Fabian, Jorginho, Ruta and Tommy Watson, how are they?
Yeah, Jorginho Ruta, like he should be an option for Sunday. So he's back in a non-contact training, and the same for Tommy. So I hope that he will train today with the team, and then I hope that they're definitely both options.
With Stefanos being out, where does that leave you in terms of your striking options? Obviously, you don't have that many number nines, as it were, and I know Stefanos is different to Danny, but how do you feel you've got like different options within your squad now?
We will find solutions for that. So Kruder played against Aston Villa. There he made an assist when he played striker. We already played there with Diego last season. We played there with Czech last season, and we still have Danny Welbeck. So Danny Welbeck is in a good form. Danny Welbeck is in a great shape, and therefore we are quite confident that we can overcome and find solutions for the injury staff.
If it's long term though, does that open up other options come January with terms of whether it might even be signings or whether it's recalling loanees? You've obviously got the likes of Evan Ferguson out on loan. You've got Facundo Buenanotte, who's not playing for Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah, let's see when January comes how we try to make the team better, what changes we want to do. But at the moment we still have a few weeks to go. We still try to really focus on the present, because at the moment we can't change anything. We need to find solutions with the squad and with the players we have, and the squad is definitely good enough to find good solutions.
In terms of the positives to come out the other night, Jan-Paul van Hecke, his stats have really sort of just gone through the roof now in terms of his ball playing, not just defending but also with the ball. Have you seen that change in his game over the last sort of 2 seasons in terms of his ability with the ball?
Yeah, definitely see a change. I see that he has a good understanding when to play a short ball, when to play a long ball, a diagonal ball. That he has a good understanding when he can like break the line from the strikers, or when he can drive the ball, when he can pass the opponent and try to create a numerous advantage in the midfield area. He gets more and more better in his 1-against-1 duel against good strikers, against strikers who are fast and physical regarding defending. So overall, I see a great development as a player. I also see a step forward as a leader. So we still want to keep pushing, giving him more responsibility, more ownership, because I think he can be a great leader one day, and therefore he needs to go through development regarding this. But definitely, I see a person, I see a player who grows and who's willing to grow every day.